The Attack Titan has finally risen. Up, Wedding Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Attack on Titan, chapter 131. And yes, I know, we got a rise in anti-Eldianism, aka anti-Semitism, but as it's been mentioned in Attack on Titan, anti-Semitism has been around for thousands of years. Shit ain't new. It's just sad it's becoming more prevalent now. And, yes, I've been finding myself using Attack on Titan panels to respond to tweets. A lot more than usual. But, anyway, I digress. Last chapter of Attack on Titan, we saw some of the events that led up to the rumbling from Aaron's point of view, and actually had a lot of questions answered, including the conversation that was had between Zeke and Aaron, the fact that Floch and Aaron trolled everybody, which I thought was great, and a very interesting, well, a couple of very interesting conversations between his story and Aaron, who, yes, I think Aaron is the father of that child. But we do know Aaron's mindset going into this rumbling. We kind of already knew it, but it's confirmed even more of Aaron's mindset going into this rumbling, which is that he feels like there's no other way to liberate the Eldians, and he wants to do it before he dies, and he feels like there's no other way. And his story was just like, dude, this is extreme. There's got to be another way. This is way too extreme. And Aaron said something that took it a step further over the line. And remember, Aaron's already crossed the line. And Aaron said he's going to erase everyone's memories once he's done with this rumbling. And it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a second. You think erasing everyone's memories is going to stop any more conflict from happening? For those of you that don't know history, back when there were the Hebrew tribes in Israel, ancient Israel, there was war amongst them too. You know why? Because human nature, baby. That's how shit is. You can't stop conflict. It's part of human nature. And Mojito in Gun X Clover explained it best. Conflict is just part of being human, baby. If you didn't have conflict, you wouldn't be human. Anyway, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this month. Look, Khalil, we're the only ones who know about this hiding place. We'll save money until this bag is full. Wait a minute! That's the kid we saw when, we went to Marley the first time. I mean, like, Levi and Sasha and them went to Marley the first time, and that's the kid who pickpocketed Sasha, if I remember correctly. And then we'll definitely find a good place to live with everybody. But Ramsey, if we keep stealing like this, someday you'll get your left hand cut off too. Correct me if I'm wrong, comment section. Did Ramsey lose his hand already when we went to, when he pickpocketed Sasha? Or is this hand that he cut off the result of that? You shouldn't do anything that will make Grandpa sad anymore. But somebody has to do it so everyone can leave that worn out tent. Not everybody makes it through winter. People die every year. Yeah, I don't want that anymore. That's why, Halil, if I die, please give this money to everybody. Ramsey, hide it! What is it? The people from town, they're running? Why? The ground is... Chapter 131 is titled Rumbling. Yeah, baby! I love this transition into the title of this chapter. Wow, that's great. There's crying. And you even have the ravens. You have the ravens crying too. Beautiful, beautiful transitioning into the next portion of flashbacks. Because remember, last chapter, into the first set of flashbacks, we had the seagulls. And now we have the ravens. And I feel like the symbolism going into this is darker, obviously. And the seagulls go. I feel like the seagulls going into this, going into the first set. Maybe yes, they were not. The seagulls going into the first set of flashbacks were less like a less ominous thing, a less ominous transition flashback wise, because obviously we didn't know how extreme Eren was. Well, we knew Eren going into the rumbling was extreme, but not we didn't know how extreme his mindset was. Now we're at the rumbling. We know how extreme Eren's mindset is, and these ravens represent it beautifully. Love it. Love the symbolism. I love when manga uses metaphorical art like this. That's what makes manga amazing, is when we get metaphorical art. At least for me, anyway. Or it's one of the most amazing things about manga. That's the correct wordings. I don't know how long it'll take, but someday those people, I'll massacre them all. See? That's what I mean by these ravens. So going into this set of flashbacks, and this is when Eren first came to Marley, he already had this mindset, this extreme mindset. Because remember, Eren could, with Eren's Titan ability, he already could see into the past and the future. He already could. And this is, we already saw what the internment zones were like prior to this. We saw it in the past with Grisha. We saw it in, we saw it when we saw, Gabby and Falco's arc and all this. But man, it's even grimmer than we initially thought. Well, that's not the correct wording. I'm sorry. It's grimmer than we saw it previously. Before long, they'll all die. No, I'll kill them. Right, therefore it's decided in the future, too. Paradise Island didn't find a way to survive, right? Wait! What? Right, therefore it's decided in the future, too. Paradise Island didn't find a way to survive, right? Well, that explains a lot. Again, this explains Eren's mindset. But does it excuse his behavior for wanting to destroy everybody? I feel like it's a yes and no. Because I gotta use Israel as an example. Israel's surrounded by countries that want to destroy it. They want it to be eliminated. But in Israel, let's be real, they can destroy them at any time they want. But will they? But do they? No. They don't, because they're bigger than that. They're the bigger people than that. They will only attack when they are attacked. They only defend themselves. And do they kill the entire country's populace when they are attacked? No. What they do is they figure out who attacked them and where they attacked from, and they go after the source of it, the actual place where they were attacked from. And then they eliminate said target. Because they don't want to make a complete enemy of the entire world. Even though, unfortunately, the majority of the world, minus, few countries, hates them. Unfortunately, that's how shit is. I hate it. I really do. But almost everyone is out to get us. It just sucks. Anything and everything will be lost. Houses, people, animals, lives, dreams. Mom, what would she think? Are the ones who must die us Eldian people, just like how the king of the walls chose the path of suicide? At the very least, the number of people between the island and the outside, that would die is a huge difference. It's the truth that if the Eldian people were to be completely extinct, the problem of the Titans would be gone. But that outcome is one I cannot agree with. Well, that is, to an extent, that is true. But as I said at the start of this video, and I said it last month, yes, that will be gone. Their scapegoat will be gone, aka the Eldians. But they will find something else to blame. They will find someone else to blame for their grievances. They won't take accountability for their own problems. They will find a fucking scapegoat and blame them instead, and they will start a war over it. Because they are power-hungry assholes. Holy shit. Power-hungry, corrupt assholes. I mean, look what's going on right now. They're blaming everybody. There's no accountability. Self-accountability. People don't want to take accountability for their actions because they can't face that reality. Great example of this. Look at Turkey. Turkey, back in the 1920s, they committed mass genocide. It's known as the Armenian genocide. And you know what happened? They denied it. And to this day, they still deny it. They refuse to acknowledge that it happened. And guess what? Them motherfuckers, you know what they're doing in Turkey? They are killing Kurds. They are killing them. And guess what? They will deny it to high heaven and earth. Because they're pieces of shit is why. Go look it up. That boy, I saw him in my future memory. I should probably help him. This kid's a refugee from another country and a repeat offender pickpocket. So this is just us tradesmen doing a bit of pest control. It's got nothing to do with you. Get lost. Yeah, that's true. What am I thinking? Even though I'll kill that boy someday. So the boy, wait, how conceited? He's gonna kill him anyway. How conceited. There are no limits to the violence I'll be committing from here on. There are no excuses for my pretend justice. I'm gonna read that sentence again. I know this video is going to be long, but I want to make sure I give you Attack on Titan readers a full-on analysis of this chapter. And I try and do that for every Attack on Titan chapter I cover. Because you guys deserve it. And I try and do it for every manga I cover, but especially Attack on Titan. Because you guys really support my Attack on Titan videos, so I have to give you guys the best analysis I can. There are no... I'm going to start from here, actually. That boy, I saw him in my future memory. I should probably help him. This kid's a refugee from another country and a repeat offender pickpocket. So this is just us tradesmen doing a bit of pest control. It's got nothing to do with you. Get lost. Yeah, that's true. What am I thinking? Even though I'll kill that boy someday. How conceited. There are no limits to the violence I'll be committing from here on. There are no excuses for my pretend justice. So Eren knows this is pretend justice. He knows there are no excuses for his pretend justice. but he still rescued him anyway. Thank you. The future doesn't seem like it can be changed. But here's the thing. It doesn't, first of all, it doesn't mean you can try. You can't try. But also we've seen in series like Chainsaw Man is the best, as of recent Chainsaw Man, that the future isn't always as it seems. Future, you know, when you get like a fortune told, it isn't what it always seems to be. But anyway, I was the same, Rainer, a piece of shit. No, wrong, worse than that. I'm sorry. Why are you crying? And that's a perfect transition back to the present. Because remember when Ramsey said going into this transition, to the transition of this set of flashbacks, he said they're crying. So I want to point this out before we get back into present day. That Aaron realizes he knows he's a piece of shit. He knows what he is doing is pretend justice. He knows that. But at the same time, he feels like there's no other choice. Because in the future, Paradise will be destroyed no matter what. If he doesn't stop it. If he doesn't stop this onslaught. Do I think it's the right thing to do? No. Do I think there's better ways to do this? Yes. And I'm going to give the Israel example one more time. Go back to the Israel example. Look what Israel, even though Israel can be, Israel's being attacked by several sides, minus Egypt. Well, no, they're attacked from Egypt's side too, not from the Egyptian army, obviously, but by terrorists in the Sinai Peninsula. Egypt does help them, but they can only do so much. What Israel does is they build up their defenses. They train their military to prepare. That's what Aaron could have been doing. They could have been doing the same thing. They could be training. They could be training up their defenses. They could be advancing their technology. They could be doing so. They could be doing so much more than this. This doesn't need to happen. I understand why he feels like it does need to happen. He could be using these last few years of his life to be doing this. He could be dedicating it to build up the defenses of Paradise and get them ready for what's to come, and use all the resources they have available. But no, he doesn't feel like that's the right thing. He doesn't feel like it's the right thing to do. Either that, or based on what is being said, it might not be enough. We don't know. We don't know what he saw in the future. We just don't know. But like, if he could see what's happening in the future in terms of technology and all that shit, you would think he would apply it. He would tell them what's happening and just, prepare them for it. But that's just my opinion. Curious what you guys think in regards to that. Alright, so let's get to this. Now let's get back to modern day here. This rumbling. Ramsey, hurry up! Here we go. Here's the Titans. Ooh. Sorry, gotta talk about this art for a minute, because it's something I do in my live reactions for those of you that only watch my Attack on Titan videos, which I wish you would watch the rest of my content. I know some of you just only watch my Attack on Titan live reactions, but that's okay. Something I do, I gotta appreciate quality art here. And the thing that I love about Attack on Titan art is Isayama really puts a lot of nice detailing into the musculature art. Oh God, I love this musculature art. God, because those look at in the close up, especially of these Titans. Look at that gorgeous physiological art. That is beautiful. This is shit that you would see in anatomy textbooks. It is gorgeous. And the thing that frustrated me about Studio Wit to an extent, is that sometimes they would not, when it came to like the Titans art and animation, they would not capture this line work. Mappa, based on what I've seen from Mappa's trailers, it looks like they're capturing it really well, and I'm very happy about that. So at least in terms of art and animation, it's going to be a huge upgrade. Again, I'm just a little bit concerned about the writing, because of what I've had to deal with in the past in terms of manga to anime adaptations. But man, that's the one thing I am looking forward to about Mappa's adaptation of Attack on Titan, is the art and animation is going to be incredible. Run! Why are Titans? Run for somewhere high up. Go up the mountain. It's no good. Look. Oh, look at that. They are up in the mountains, baby. The Titans are even up the mountain? It's over. There's nowhere left to run. No way. Hold on. Let me look at this mountain real quick. I'm sorry, Isayama. I love you, but I'm so... oh, God. After what I've seen Murata do with landscape art... ah, God, this is nothing. Murata could do this better. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go read One Punch Man manga, especially the most recent chapters. That is godly art. If you want to see art from like another dimension, go read One Punch Man manga. It is, especially again, the most recent chapters. They are from a different dimension. It is that incredible. Sorry, I gotta read this part again. The Titans are even up the mountain. It's over. There's nowhere left to run. No way. There's nothing left to do but die? Did the Marley people run away without even saying anything? Those Titans are so fast. At least just the children. Ramsey, we are going to be crushed? No way. You can't give up. For the sake of the island, the Eldians. No, it wasn't just that. Halil, the money. What was really beyond the walls? It was different from what I dreamed of. Halil! Oh, look at this. This is incredible. This is I have to mention this because this is something that's been bugging me about anime adaptations, is that art like this lightness, this movement is just so fluid. And in a lot of manga to anime adaptations, I'm looking at you, Black Clover, they're missing this fluidness in the movement. And it's just, it frustrates me so much. From the world I saw in Armin's book, it was different. Oh, God, I totally understand. What Aaron is saying is true for a lot of sheltered kids. I know this because I experienced this. Because I was up until high school, I was very, very sheltered. And when because I was in upper middle class schools and upper middle class environments. And then when I went to high school, I went to a middle class working class high school, and man, that really opened my eyes. Holy shit, it was so different. Oh gosh. From Oh my gosh. I want to... What was... I'm gonna start from here again. What was really beyond the walls? It was different from, what I dreamed of. Leo! From the world I saw in Armin's book, it was different. Oh gosh, when I learned that humanity lived outside the walls, I was disappointed. Oh God. Oh God. I'm gonna cry. This is really heartbreaking. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now we know why Aaron was crying. Oh my God. We know why Aaron was saying I'm sorry because of this. I wish for everything to somehow disappear. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And there's a mirror, and Azaleel's dying. Azaleel's about to be crushed. His head's about to be crushed. He's seeing a mirror. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm telling you right now. Mappa's gonna censor that. You are not going to see this in anime form. You are not going to see it in anime form. I'm telling you that right the fuck now. They will censor that shit. Oh gosh. Look at that. This is heartbreaking. Ever since I was born, in front of my eyes, there's always been a depressing wall. Burning water, land made of ice, snowy plains of sand. The outside world is so much wider than what's inside these walls. Those who've seen it must be in all the world. Must be in all the world the most free. This is freedom. Oh, gosh. This is so... Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Finally, I've reached it. The scenery. Hey, Armin. Aaron. Armin just walked. And what? First of all, what a perfect transition to where we're at. Armin is seeing all this. Armin is seeing what's happening. This is so heartbreaking. Oh my gosh. Have your wounds healed already? Huh? Annie? Yeah, since there was time, unbelievably being able to pass it so carefully. I didn't think that would be the case. Want to sit? Annie's got to have seen what's been happening too. I thought that I hadn't thanked you yet. Wait, shit. I just thought that I hadn't thanked you yet. Huh? All those years for talking to me. Thanks. Yeah. I thought I'd go crazy from the loneliness. Talking to you and Hitch was the only thing I looked forward to. Annie, but why? Why would you choose a rock of all things for a conversation partner? Huh? Wasn't there someone brighter and more fun? That's not right. It was because I wanted to see you, Annie. This ship, it is happening. It is happening. Oh my god. This is like the brightest spot of this chapter, okay? This ship is happening. Why? Huh? You really don't understand even though Hitch teases me that much? I don't. The ship is happening, and it is happening on a ship. I love it. Really, what are we doing? Right now, thousands, millions of people are out there being crushed. What are we doing? Yeah, I get it since you're a good person. You even talk to an enemy like me. The same reason you won't give up on talking to Aaron. When are you going to realize keeping company with a monster like me too? You're just running away from conflict, aren't you? Sit down. And I said this before, but I hate being called a good person after all. I've killed many people. Not only soldiers, children too. And choosing to betray everybody I grew up with on the island, killing my comrades. I became a monster a long time ago. Somebody in my head, one day, the promise I made with Aaron to go on a journey into the unknown world. I thought we'd make that come true. The unknown world, it wasn't that great a thing after all, huh? Yeah, it was different from the world we saw in our dreams, but still, that which we don't know must definitely be out there beyond the walls. That's what I want to believe. The path which diverged once again. Ooh. Ooh. What a powerful and fucked up chapter this was. Oh my god. We are taught, and yes, this underlying theme is freedom. This has been a very freedom and free will to an extent, but this is freedom. But my god, this is very, very powerful, and something I really hope Isayama does is show that future that Aaron was talking about in terms of Paradise being destroyed. I really want to see it, just out of curiosity. But I want to talk about this chapter as a whole, and then I want to talk about I want to talk about the Aaron content, and then I'm going to talk about the Armin content, and then talk about what I want to see next. So the content with Aaron was very, very interesting. So we understand, to an extent, we understand Aaron's mindset. We understand why he is thinking the way he is. And Aaron, as I said, he was sheltered. I love this shit about the walls. But Isayama had this stuff about the walls, in particular. I want to go back to that. Ever since I was born, in front of my eyes, there's always been a depressing wall. Which is true. He's always been depressing. He's never been free. And this rumbling that's happening to Aaron right now, he feels like is true freedom, but the irony is it's not. What is happening to him? He feels like this rumbling. He feels like there's no choice. What he thought would be freedom, what he thought would be going beyond the walls would be freedom, was cruel. Was a cruel world that hated him, that wanted him and the people that he loved destroyed. And at the same time, that what Paradise, in a way, was a prison, to an extent. God, I love the irony of it, right? But Aaron, looking at that final image of the panel, he is in a prison. He is. And he's dying. It really looks like he is dying. But another thing that I find interesting is this, what he said earlier, was that he knew this was pretend justice. He knows what he is doing to an extent is wrong. He knows it. But he feels like he has no other choice. He feels like there's no way out. There's nothing that he can do. And going into Armin stuff, Armin feels the same way. Because look what Armin said. This and also look what when Aaron says, before I get to that, the most free, this is freedom. Look at that face he makes after he says freedom, and look at that face. He's like, he knows he's not free. Aaron is not, this isn't the freedom he wanted. This isn't. He's the monster. Aaron is the monster that he's set out to kill. That's what he is. He knows it. That's why finally I've reached it. This scenery. Hey, Armin. And then when Armin's looking at Aaron, he's just like, what are you doing? This isn't what we wanted. This isn't the freedom we wanted. Aaron. And also, I want to point out this too. The symbolism of Aaron being, we're seeing Aaron as a kid. That's what Aaron is. Aaron is just a scared kid. He's just a kid. He is just this kid. He's just this sheltered kid. And we see it when he's crying. When he's saying, when he's saying what was really beyond the walls, it was different from what I dreamed of. From the world I saw in Armin's books, it was different. When I learned that humanity lived outside the walls, I was disappointed. It was all because he learned that everything he was told was a lie. Okay. I had this wrong. When he said freedom, this was what we dreamed of, freedom. This is what we saw. That's what they were told. This was the world that they were told about. This is freedom. They were free from this lie. That's what it is. This is the world that we dreamed of. This is the world that they were told about. They are free from that lie. Or they are free from, free from that lie. It's now true. That's what it is. And then he goes, I wished for everything to somehow disappear. I'm sorry, because everything was a lie. He just wanted it all to go away. And now that the depressing wall is gone, that wall was that lie. And now that wall is gone. And now, because remember, Aaron, it was in this echo chamber. And now that wall, that challenge is gone. And this to him is true freedom. Because Aaron is in this, again, Aaron is in denial. He's in this echo chamber. And anything that is outside of this echo chamber, he wants gone. And he knows this is true freedom. And now let me get into the Armin content. I'm very sorry this video is getting long, but there's just a lot to analyze here. And it's just very fascinating, because remember, at the beginning of this manga, Eren said he was going to kill all the Titans, and he has become the very monster that he said he was not going to ever become. And it was the same thing with the Marley. He said he would never become, he wanted to destroy the monsters that were set to kill him, and he became the very thing he didn't want to become. And also, I love this ship between Armin and Andi. It is great. Okay, so let's get to what Armin said. Armin is very self-aware. He's always been very self-aware of who he is and the people around him. Armin said he does not want to be called a good person because he knows what he did. And you know what it makes me think of? If you are caught up with Fire Force manga, you know what I'm about to say. If you aren't, you're going to be spoiled. And if you're an anime only, you are very much going to, you're going to be spoiled too. It very much makes me think of Hibachi, of what Hibachi said to Kamro. Because everyone looked at Hibachi, and they look at Benimaru as well, as the leader of the Hikishi, as this hero, as like an idol kind of thing. And he's not, and Hibachi didn't view himself that way. And Hibachi, for those of you that don't know, it was the previous Hikishi, the chief of basically the chief of Company 7, and Benimaru's adopted father / master. And the reason behind that is that Hibachi said that unlike the other companies where they worship, the Holy Soul, and that, the Holy Soul gonna protect, all the infernals and all that shit, they don't feel that way. They know, the Hibachi knows, and the Company 7 knows, that they kill them. They know they are killing people when they take out infernals. They they carry that weight on their shoulders. And he hates that that these people basically practically worship him. He hates it. Because, again, he knows he's not a good person because he's killing people. And carries that weight with him everywhere he goes. And he takes accountability for it. He knows what he's doing. And that's what I feel, and that's what, when Armin says this, when he says, and I said this before, but I hate being called a good person after all. I've killed many people, not only soldiers, people, children too. And choosing to betray everybody I grew up with on this island, killing my comrades, I became a monster a long time ago. That makes me think of Hibachi, of what Hibachi said in Fire Force. But now let's get to this next part here with what Armin said. Somewhere in my head, one day the promise I made with Eren to go on a journey into the unknown world, I thought we made that come true. The unknown world, and then Andi says, the unknown world, it wasn't that great a thing after all, huh? Yeah, it was different from the world we saw in our dreams. But still, that which we don't know must definitely be out there beyond the walls. But the thing is, as I said, Eren is making that dream, that unknown beyond the walls that they were expecting to happen with this rumble. That's what's happening right now. And the thing is Armin, remember, Armin is my baby Armin. He is Eren's complete opposite. And that's what it means, the path which diverged will once again. It's going to diverge again, once again, obviously. At least from, it's either the path which diverge will once again either diverge or cross. I'm curious what you guys think. Do you guys think it's going to cross? Well, obviously it's going to cross, but, literally, but metaphorically, or not metaphorically, well, metaphorically, yes, but idealistically, Do you guys think that it's going to diverge once again? I believe so. I think it is. But anyway, it's also what they're with that freedom when Armin saw that little kid Armin and the freedom that that Eren was talking about. True freedom. I think that's also what Armin was saying meant here. It must definitely be out there beyond the walls. That's what I want to believe. He really wants to believe that that freedom, that true freedom Eren is talking about is out there. He really wants to believe it. But I think at the same time, Armin is trying to tell himself that he's trying to tell himself that Eren is doing the right thing. He wants to believe that Eren is, in a way, is doing the right thing. He knows it's wrong, though. That's what I kind of feel like, anyway. But anyway, the other thing I want to mention here before going into my thought, before anything else, is that this art here with Eren. Look how gorgeous that line work and detailing is. Oh my god. But yeah, it really looks like Eren is dying. He is going to die by the end of this. And I wonder, it makes you wonder, that true freedom that Eren was talking about. I wonder if that's what he means, is actually dying and crossing over. Is that what Eren means? Is true freedom to Eren dying? Very curious what you guys think in regards to that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys thought of this chapter. What do you guys think of the symbolism going on in this chapter? What do you think is going through Eren's head? And do you think that this future that Eren was talking about Paradise ultimately being destroyed, do you think that it could have been avoided if there was training and all of that? Or do you think he's talking about something else? I'm very curious what you guys think in regards to that. And what do you guys think this freedom that Eren is talking about is? Do you think that freedom is death? Or do you think it's something else? And the other thing I want to know, especially in terms of anime adaptation, do you guys think that a lot of this rumbling is going to be censored like I do? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Attack on Titan content. There's a few ways you could do that. You can donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.